Today on All Things 80s, I go head to head with Repro Blasting. Welcome back to All Things 80s. Now, a few weeks ago, I began receiving comments on one of my Smith Lord Creations videos from a new channel called Repro Blasting, which, as you know, is very much like a channel we all enjoy called Retro Blasting. And to compound things further, the YouTube icon that Repro Blasting have used is almost identical to that used by Retro Blasting. So we had a back and forth in the comment section, and this guy is one of these anti-repro folks. So I thought, in order to settle this debate once and for all, I'd get the guy in, we'd have a face-to-face chat and just talk our way through what these issues are that these people have with repro. So let's watch that interview, and when that's done, we'll come back and we'll talk about it. In order to settle the great repro debate once and for all, I'm joined today by Richard from Repro Blasting. Richard, you don't mind if I call you Dick, do you?
It's alright, because everyone calls me Dick.
Okay, very good. Now Dick, regarding the name of your channel and your channel's icon, it seems that you've gone out of your way to imitate Retro Blasting. Now why would you do that?
I didn't steal the logo, I made it from scratch. Anyway, even if I did steal it, which I didn't, what's the problem? I thought reproduction was okay. I mean, even if I did steal the logo, which I most certainly did not, why would that matter? You say it's okay to steal an existing design, repackage and redistribute it as your own. I mean, at first glance it might look similar, but on closer inspection you can clearly see the difference in the logos. Don't be a hypocrite, mate.
First of all, don't ever call me mate. And secondly, it shouldn't require a closer inspection to determine if an icon has been stolen or not. But anyway, moving on. Your very first comment on my video was, and I quote, "Reproduction is bad for vintage Star Wars collecting. Avoid it at all costs." So tell me, why should it be avoided at all cost?
'Cause it's bad.
Okay, we've established that you think it's bad. Now tell me, why do you think it's bad?
'Cause you're not a real collector if you buy repro.
But what gives you the authority to decide who is and who isn't a real collector?
All the Facebook groups I'm a member of say that if you collect repro, you can't be a member. So if you're not a member, you're not a real collector.
Well, you certainly are a member.
Yeah, I'm a member of loads of Facebook groups.
Oh boy, moving on. One of my female subscribers wrote, "Not everyone can afford an original figure, so I would buy repro." And you responded by saying, "I suggest critic counselling, darling." So, are you suggesting that collecting vintage Star Wars is only for wealthy people?
No, what I'm saying is if you can't afford an original, you need to manage your money better. So if you have your heart set on that original yak face, maybe go without food for a month or don't put petrol in your car, and that way you have the money for a real figure.
Ah, it's good to see you got your priorities right. So anyway, another subscriber of mine quoted Michael French and posted, "The fans are doing the best work," to which you replied, "Reproduction isn't done by the fans, it's done by low-life scum who just want to rip off the real fans and collectors." So would you care to elaborate on that?
Yeah, because repro makers are real scumbags because they make stuff that looks like the real thing and it makes it hard to tell the difference, so they rip people off. And if you rip people off, that makes you a scumbag.
Now back to your YouTube channel. You have a number of videos which, by your own admission, you did not create yourself. Some might say that behaviour is befitting of a scumbag.
No. I've assembled a collection of videos to show the world how dangerous repro is.
Well, you have a total of 2 subscribers, so I imagine it might take some time to get the word out. But anyway, your video detailing the sad story of the widow who discovered that her husband had been lying to her really pulled at my heartstrings.
Yeah, that guy was a really horrible husband. And he was probably spending his money on drugs and bought cheap repro so he could cover his tracks.
And you know this how?
Because if you buy repro, you're a terrible person, and people that buy repro are normally junkies as well.
Yeah, right.
It's true, because Repro takes the pureness of Star Wars and it uses it against you, and when you buy Repro, you end up corrupting yourself. All Repro does is hurt people.
Well, it's obvious you've made your mind up, but before I let you go, can I interest you in this beautiful Smith Lord Creations yak face?
Fuck off.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. I sure as hell enjoyed making it, but for the record, 95% of the lines spoken by Dick are actually taken from his YouTube comments or were lines that were used in one of the videos that he shared. So that seems to be the sort of viewpoint of these anti-repro people. So clearly a sad, sad bunch who actually should be pitied, but the fact of the matter is nothing they say will ever stop me enjoying repro. So thank you all for watching. Special thank you goes out to the Patreons who support this channel, and please give it a like, please subscribe, all that good stuff, and as always, stay tuned for more videos from All Things 80s.